You are welcome once again. We are in Unit 3 of Module 6. And in Unit 3 of Module 6, we shall be talking about the causes of drug abuse. And under the causes of drug abuse, we have 7 of it here, of which where you get into the manual, that is the course notes for this course, you have it in full. But what are the reasons why people abuse drug? One is legality. And when we say legality, it is all over the place. That if drug is being sold in the supermarket or in the pharmacy, or in patient store, definitely people will go there to buy, because before they can get the drug in those stores, definitely it is legalized. But there are some medications that you can't just get in pharmacy store or in chemist shop, except it is under prescription that it will be given. And that is 1. 2, prescribed medication. You see that some people think that because their doctor has given them the prescription or the medication they are taking is safe to consume without consequences. But you find out that at the end of the day, since they have said that it is the doctor that prescribed the medication, if anything should happen to them outside that period of prescription, instead of this patient to go back to the hospital, they rather go back to buy those drugs because it is doctor prescription, and as a result of that, they will go and buy that medication. So these are causes of drug abuse, because it has been prescribed for them once, and because of that, they can go there again to buy and use for their use. Another causes is peer pressure. You all agree with me that majority of our youths now, as a result of pressure from their friends, they want to use drug, they want to fit in. Their friends will lure them to use drug, and when they lure them to use it, they start to use those drugs so that they want to belong, they want to be as their other friends. So in a lot of these cases, young adults and teenagers, they don't fully understand the severity of drug use and addiction. So they just go, they want to do as their other friends are doing. And the next one is to feel good. Maybe as a result of advertisements, when they are using that, when they advertise that drug, the person that is advertising that drug, the way that person behaves, they too want to be like that. So they abuse the drug. That is cause. Then availability. Availability in the sense that it is available for them to use. And when it is availability, either prescribed or not prescribed, since it is available, they will make use of it. Next one is experimenting. And in experimenting, I've said that the other time, that during advertisements, they have seen what they are using, they have seen what they are doing, they see how they have used it, so they want to experiment as well. So as a result of this, you find out that these youths or even adults, they experiment, and as a result is as they are abusing that drug or alcohol. The next one here is self-medicating. And when we say self-medicating, is the top reason why people abuse drug and alcohol. Maybe as a result of stress, they have passed through stress during the day, or anxiety, or they are having some recurring pains. So when they now find that they can make use of analgesics, or they want to make use of sedative so that they can have sound sleep without doctor prescribing these drugs for them, invariably what they are doing in essence is self-medicating. Now let's go to Unit 4 of this module, and that is the impacts of drug abuse. Under the impact of drug abuse, one is brain damage. It can lead to brain damage because the drug we are using, no drug that did not have its own effects on the body system. So it can lead to brain damage. The second one is suture. And when we say suture is as a result of seize, and this affects the brain as well. Also, mental confusion and brain damage. It can also affect the lungs, which can lead to disease. So many people have taken drug that will have effects on their lungs. That is the impact of drug abuse. So for example, somebody that is taking cigarettes, definitely a day will come that will have impact on that person's lungs. Then it can also lead to loss of employment. If one is known to abusing drug and when they get to the office, such person misbehave, and that person can be fired from his or her position or out of the office. It can also lead to financial trouble because as a result of that, you want to buy all the time, you want to feel that drug that you have been using, that you have been abusing, and it can lead to that person having financial problem because if you don't have money, you have to go and borrow so as to get that drug and use. And the last one in this here is relationship loss. You may be having a friend who doesn't like maybe has the aroma of alcohol or cigarette. As a result of that, such person can lose relationship because of the effects of the drug that person is using. We'll move to the next unit now. That is unit 5. Thanks for listening.